Hey guys, welcome to J Powell Music. I'm your host today, J Powell. Be sure to like and subscribe here on the channel so you know when all the hot takes here from J Powell is coming out. Definitely appreciate that. I do a couple of other podcasts. If you are interested, I do have the 440 Guitar Podcast for your guitar player. Check it out again, the 440 Guitar Podcast. There is a YouTube channel growing slowly but surely. And obviously the audio, which is how it started at first. So there's that guy. I do have the Gamers for Life podcast with my friend Arthur Thomas. I am a gamer, so check that out if you're a fan of that stuff. And then I do a music review podcast with Preston Bud called The Music Buds, review albums that you've never heard of. It's been a little bit since our last episode. We just crossed our 50th episode. We interviewed Thank You Kata, rapper, artist. Really cool episode. Check that out. There's actually a YouTube episode as well. Today I want to talk about something very nostalgic. So it's going to be strange to a lot of people. It's not going to be relatable to a lot of people. But doggone it, we got to talk about it because I think it's coming back. I keep seeing people that are buying these. They weren't buying them before. I mean, they did back in the day. But then there's a huge digital drought because technology changed. And even technology changes, people don't buy old stuff anymore. I'm talking about CDs. I'm seeing that CDs are slowly but surely coming back for different artist mediums selling them. So I know for a lot of hip hop artists, they've been making CD versions of their stuff, selling it. And I'm hearing the sales are being pretty decent. Pretty decent. I'm curious why. And I know this started from the hipster vinyl, rise. Hipsters, I mean, do rappers have to thank hipsters now? You know what I'm saying? Or just, the music industry, are hipsters the reasoning for vinyl's coming back? But that's another story for another day. But yeah, CDs are coming back, which is kind of crazy. And I'm wondering if you guys would buy a CD. I feel like the only reason I would buy a CD is if I'm playing in the car, because my car has a CD player and my house does not. But it is an easy thing where you can just pop in a CD, let it play. You don't have to scroll on Spotify as you're driving or scrolling on Apple Music as you're driving. You're trying not to murder anybody in your car. You can just put in the CD, it plays, and it's good quality because it's CD quality. Yeah, I just think that's cool. I think that's neat. So I'm just wondering if you guys have been buying CDs recently. Have you? And then as far as like storing music, it's obviously going to be, you can store more CDs in a crate than you would a vinyl. I would argue. Yeah, and then the cool thing, I mean, I miss CDs a little bit just because of obviously the money a decent amount of the money going to the artist versus streaming, right? And then the other side of the spectrum is the CD, the art as well. But then, like, the information in the CD, who produced the record, who did this, you know what I mean? A lot of that's hidden in the streaming sense. Even talking about the lyrics, or even talking about, like, a cool message that the artist put within the CD manual. Like, CD manuals are great for a lot of great reasons. You know what I mean? Giving credit to where credit is due, which I appreciate most definitely. You know what I mean? So, if they're bringing that stuff back in CDs as well, I think that's pretty darn cool. You know what I'm saying? So, very curious. And then I know as far as like the cost of getting a bunch of CDs, say if you're an artist, getting a bunch of CDs, getting them printed for your thing, and then selling them, I'm sure it's a lot easier. It's a lot cheaper, I should say. Cheaper to do that versus vinyl. I know in general, at least from the websites that I've been on, because I have some music out, as far as putting it in vinyl and selling it, it's really expensive to make a batch of vinyls. You know what I mean? It's really expensive to get that from a lot of these companies. If you guys have a great website that does that at an affordable or just a fair price compared to a lot of these other companies, let me know. But yeah, back to the CDs, man. In general, for that process, it's a lot cheaper to do that. And just very curious to see if you guys would buy CDs again from artists. I think it's great that they're coming back. As far as how that would affect from a label perspective, I don't know. But a lot of people they're they're doing it themselves. So when it comes to a lot of these weird fees that labels would charge, they wouldn't do that. That wouldn't be the case, right? But anyway, let me know your thoughts. That is all I wanted to talk about today. Here CDs are coming back. So in the comments, if you buy CD from an artist, just in general, let me know. I'm one of those weird guys that doesn't have a CD player mouse, but I have a vinyl player. I know it's a weird time. It's a weird time. But anyway, I will see you guys Saturday. Thank you so much for tuning in.